now we're going to try to make a bag interface that works with any object, okay? So it's not just going to be a bag of integers. It's going to be a bag of anything we want to be, as long as that thing's an object type. So it can't be small I integers, but we could still do big I integers. But then we could also do balls or whatever the case might be. How might we do this? Well, it's actually really easy. All we do is we put whatever placeholder we want that's going to represent the type in these little braces here. So that says this bag interface is now a generic interface, okay? And when we create something that implements bag interface, we will define what this type is, okay? And then as we go through, anything that refers to something we put inside the bag, okay, since it's going to be a bag of type T, we will now change into T's. So it won't be int target we're inserting. We're going to be inserting T's, okay? Now, if the T happens to be a ball, then it would be like we're pasting ball here, and ball ball target. Okay, it's a bag of balls. That makes sense. Is there anywhere else we need to worry about these things? Well, here, if we're looking at remove target value, we need to do type T. Now, you might be thinking, wait a second. All right, with an int, we could say one int equals another int, right? But with a type T, we don't know whether the type T has, what it's implemented. So one thing we have to be careful about is to be clear, either in the documentation or in the requirements, that T has to implement something like equals or is a comparable, right? So if it implements comparable or implements operator equals, we're in business. Comparable is that one where it returns -1 if one is greater than the other, 0 if they're equal, and 1 if one is less than the other. I gotta look it up. I always have to look it up. I can never remember it. But that's the idea, right? So T target now is what we're going to be looking for. Not an integer, but a T. And size will still be the same, right? It's just the number of elements inside the bag. Void empty will still be the same, right? It just empties out the bag. Is empty will still be the same. It's just checking if it's empty. Contains target with the highest voice ever. That's when my voice broke. It will be T target contains, right? Because we're looking for a T. Again, we have to worry about target having some mechanism to see if something's equals or not, okay? So sometimes we can say T implements comparable appear. We're not going to do that. It just gets a little crazy after a while, and it's not super important. And finally, get target count, okay? And we could say T for that. Remove value isn't returning an int. It's returning a T, right? Because it's going to take out a random value, and that value should be a T because this is a bag of T's. So I think I got all of them. Bag interface T, right? And so if someone specifies what that T is, and then it's T target, all right, T remove value, T target, yep, so that's anything that has to do with with the contents of the bag will now be T. Contains target, T target, get target count, T target, and then remove values, returning a T. Cool, so we're in business now. We've done the first step of this, which is make our bag interface work with generics, okay? I'll see you next video after a few questions.